Welcome to our community forum. We're trying to work together for the people of Wellingborough. It's very basic, isn't it? And that is basically our agenda today. We probably know it. Do you know that lady on the screen?
I've seen her before, but I don't know her name.
You don't know her.
Usually Lauren, I think, or Laura from the light.
So, there you go. It's Rachel, by the way. So let's do some introductions.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm Rachel. I'm a customer advisor at Wellingborough Library. We've got a few events coming up over the next few months, and this is my first time on the forum, so yeah, I won't rabbit on too much. I'll just let you guys do what you normally do, and yeah, I'll share our.
Well, we've got totally different people to what we had last time, so there you go. It's good fun, isn't it, Jo? Okay, do you want to go next?
Yeah, so I'm Joanne. I'm the Deputy Clerk of Wellingborough Town Council. So we are solely like an events council and just run lots of events for the community. We work at the library, we work with the eco group sometimes.
Yes. And last but probably least, I'm Jonathan. I'm got my co-op member pioneer hat on today. This is why I've got this lovely white crease t-shirt on. My role as a co-op member pioneer is to try and connect with the community and try and get everybody talking and trying to share sort of what people are doing, and that's pretty much what this forum's all about. So that's quite exciting. We do it in other ways as well. I'll tell you about that a bit later. But obviously, as Jo said, I'm also something to do with the eco group. I do quite a bit with the eco group. We're in the eco hub, which is the home of the eco group, and we've got lots of things happening. So I shall tell you a bit about that in a minute. The next thing on the agenda, I'm not going to bring it up again, don't panic, is what are we all doing? So I think, seeing as you went first, Rachel, you could probably start if you're feeling brave.
I'm not feeling that brave, but yes, I'll start. So next week is Libraries Week, and the theme is Green Libraries Week. And Jonathan has kindly offered his services as Wellingborough Eco Group, and they'll be coming in Thursday the 5th of October between 10 and 2 to sort of take the Repair Cafe on tour to the library, so our customers can experience that, find out more about what's going on, what the eco group does, and we're really excited to have Jonathan come in next week. And we've got other activities around sort of climate change and sustainability as well, so we've sort of incorporated them into our existing group. So story time, we're going to do a little litter pick around the children's area for the kids, and that's on Friday at 9:30. And then what else have we got going on next week? We're in the Swansgate Centre on Tuesday between 11 and 1. Again, just promoting our services and just talking about sustainability and trying to get people involved in some of the activities that we're doing there.
Fabulous. Have you got any other big events in October? Obviously, you've got the Green Libraries Week, the Sustainable Libraries Week.
Yeah.
Obviously, October's quite a big month and it has quite a big event at the end. Are you doing anything special for Halloween, for instance?
So we are trying to source some pumpkins at the moment, and we will, during half term, be doing pumpkin carving, which is something that we try to do every year with the sort of primary school age children. It's also Black History Month, so we've got things in the library to give information to people. We've got a lovely display that one of my colleagues is putting together, and yeah, we're really looking forward to that.
Fabulous. Well, I don't know if I've got any pumpkins up the allotment, but we are looking as part of the eco group to work with you on the allotment side as well, aren't we, with our community allotment? So thank you very much for that, Rachel. What about yourself, Jo? Do you want to tell everybody about all the wonderful things that Wellingborough Town Council are doing, and also about your lovely book that you just brought up for us?
Yes, so we've got a new edition of the Welling Formed book, which has got lots of details of events that are going on, things that the council have done, and little editorials. I think there's one from the Welly Wombles and the football club as well. So every 3 months, I get everybody just to send in a bunch of stuff, and it gets all put in here. There's some library bits in here as well that have gone through as well. So yeah, and I go and deliver it through the town. So they're in the Swansgate Centre, they're here at the hub, they'll be at Glamis Hall, the library. There's some shops up in the town as well that ask for some, like put some in the churches, All Hallows, St Mark's, And I think I'm going to try and get to the United Reformed Church as well, because they've advertised in here too. So if anybody else does want some of the booklets at their place, then just let me know and I can drop them over for you. We've got our big event, which is the Halloween Trail at the end of the month. I just actually walked it with our contractor to talk about lighting for it. So yeah, it's just a story about Reginald Batch, who was an employee at the Lyric Cinema back in the day, and it's loosely based on a true story. But yes, we've got lots of actors from the I think it's from the Wellingborough Technical theatre group that are coming to help us and playing out the scene as we've got people walking around, and yeah, not scaring them as such, but coming out. It's for 12 plus. Anyway, it's not suitable for under 12s.
I think my little boy was scared.
Yeah, he probably would, bless, especially if there's someone behind him tapping him on the shoulder. Yeah.
Doesn't take much to make him jump, bless him, but there we go.
Then, of course, we've got Remembrance Sunday as well. So we've got the event that's up at Broad Green, and so us and the RBL will work together and get that one done. And then we've got our Christmas lights as well, which is November 25th, and we're looking for more people to have stalls. So in the booklet, there is a little poster that tells you where to go for inquiring about stalls at the event. So we'll be in the Market Street, and we'll have the stage where it normally goes. And yeah, this time we're having making it a bit bigger kind of thing, and then with fireworks at the end, as usually it happens. But yeah, we're running it this time rather than an NC.
Which is good, because Wellingborough Town Council do a fabulous job. So as proved by the what was it you did major last, the
Wendell Walk.
You did the Wendell Walk, but you
Yeah.
did something in between, the carnival. The carnival,
yes.
which I dressed up as a bee, and I think you had a giant
Elmer the
you
elephant.
had giant elephant, that's right. So
Yeah,
we're
it
all
was
animals in
amazing.
some way, but yeah, what an amazing couple of days that
Yeah.
was.
Oh, it's all Emma. Emma's our projects officer, and she organises all the events, and she's just amazing. So, yeah.
I don't believe a word of that, although Emma is fantastic, and I wouldn't take anything away from her. I think that possibly Joe and Co have a lot to do, particularly Joe, because you seem to be there every time as well, don't you?
Yeah.
So I know Sally does a
Kitchen.
lot as well, of course,
Yeah.
but like I say,
Yeah.
Joe's
Emma's
always
front.
there too. So there you
Yeah.
go. Plus, she's here today. There you go.
Mhm.
Anything else going on at the council? Might be an election coming up, for instance.
There could well be. Yes, I don't know if it's been officially announced, but yeah, we've had a councillor resign, which made a vacancy, so it all went up. And I think yesterday was the closing date for to go to NNC to ask for an election. And yeah, so we're just waiting to hear, basically. But it could be, and if there is an election, it'll be the end of November, beginning of December, I reckon.
Cool. I remember standing in Corby once, end of November. Corby is very windy at the best of times, but freezing cold, soaking wet. Standing there, I think on BBC News, and yeah, I'm not surprised many people didn't vote for me, because I was absolutely frozen. I looked the right state, but there we go. Happy days. That was a long time ago. So yeah, well done, Wellingborough Council.
Yes, and of course, yeah, we're looking to take on Responsible Pavilion. Got Sally on the case, so she's been trying to figure out what we can do, how we can make it work, and yeah, it's just all in discussions at the moment at full council. So
Still on
watch this
discussion.
space.
Wow.
Yes, still
Okay.
on discussions. Yeah.
So are you thinking about taking anything else on, like possibly allotments and things like that, or is
Not
that?
at the moment, no. Just the pavilion and the garden so far. Yeah, there's only 3 of us, so yeah, we've got to start small.
Got big
Ish.
wings though. Big wings. There you go. Fantastic. So there's absolutely stacks more going on in the town. I will tell you a bit about what the Eco Group does in a second, but this little book is really quite full, and I've got a bone to pick with Jo,
Oh no.
because she's got a fat picture of me in it. Look at the state of that. Where is he? Oh, we're up here somewhere. Look at the state of that fat fella there. There you go. But there you go. 2 Johns together, and I think I'll make the other one look thin. So there we go. But happy days. So yeah, no, really good, interesting book. I'm sure you'll get some in the library as well. They will also be available at places like the Victoria Centre and Glamis Hall,
Yeah.
and Hemingwell Skills
Yeah.
Centre
I'm trying to
possibly.
get one over that way. Yeah.
Yeah, so do pick one up. And like I say, this is just, I didn't need a list of sort of things the Eco Group does, because it's all in here. So there you go, exciting stuff. So let me tell you a bit about what the Eco Group's doing. Loads. Starting tomorrow. We're not starting tomorrow. We have a regular sort of list of things to do. But tomorrow is the Scouts Wellbeing Day at Dale End. We're going down there with our monthly 2-hour tidy up to litter pick between 10 and 12. So do join us if you can. That's on Croydon Road, by the way. And then from 11 till 1, they've got a Wellbeing Day for all the Scouts of the district. So that's could be quite a big event. And the Eco Group have been roped into that, which is, of course, a complete pleasure because we can tell them about all the lovely things we do, which is what I'm just about to tell you about. So in the Eco Hub, which is where we are, we're quite busy in here. It starts off on a Tuesday with Tuesday tidy ups, not the 2-hour tidy up. We have a weekly one of those too. But we also have a swap shop, which you might be able to see some of the stuff around. You can certainly see where all the food goes for food sharers. We've just started a school uniform reuse project called Surplus. I do like a play on words because obviously surplus school uniform.
Very clever.
Yeah, I thought of that myself. There you go. But there we go. Happy days. And that's a really, really busy day. So we quite often get anywhere between 50 and 80 people come through between 12 and 6. The other thing that we do, we have something called a Happy Cafe, which is now aligned to Action for Happiness. So we're going to do lots of sort of wellbeing projects with them. And that goes from 12, well, it's supposed to be 12 till 2, but we do feed people right up till 6. It's free food, it's free stuff that we collect from the supermarkets, including Tesco and the Co-op. And we cook it and we feed people, simple as that. People want to give us a donation, all well and good. The food's generally all free. We do have some for sale items. And then the swap shop is what it sounds basically. Swap shop is everything else from clothes to shoes to DVDs to pots and pans to teddies. Everything is available for swaps. If you bring something in, you can take something away. If you haven't got anything to bring in, and let's face it, most people have, you can give us a small donation. So we're not millionaires from this, but it saves an awful lot of stuff going to landfill, which is a bonus. So that's our busiest day as a Tuesday, believe it or not, because we've been doing it the longest. On Wednesday, we do community allotment. As I was just saying to Rachel, that's 10 till 2. Anybody can come and join that. We're currently picking loads of strawberries. We've got to dig up loads of potatoes. There's always lots of weeding to done. We've got bees down there. We've got a wooden gazebo with 10 seats and tables. We've got 3 greenhouses, 3 sheds, a tree nursery, stacks of stuff to do. So loads to join in with that. It's at Ladywell Allotments on Findon Road. Meet at the gates at 10 o'clock at the end of Hillside Road. On Thursday, crocky, this is all about me. I do apologise, but there's quite a lot to say. There is quite a lot to say. So on Thursday, we also have a swap shop, 10 till 2, but the focus is more on the food and more on crafting. We do something called Eco Crafters, so people can bring in their own projects, sit down and share skills and tips with each other. There's a new spin-off for that starting this Monday, so very exciting. It's called So Social. Another word play, I'm afraid. SCW social. Yeah,
Very clever.
there you go. So yeah, I'm liking this. There you go. So that starts on where is it? Monday coming. That's 6 till 8. And we've had loads of interest in that, which is good. That's possibly one of the posters that isn't in here because we've only just launched it. So there you go. Run by Emma, who's our eco crafter extraordinaire. Where were we? Thursdays. I think I've said enough about Thursdays. Obviously, we've got the school uniform, the swap shop, and our Happy Cafe there as well. We'll feed everybody on that day as well. On a Wednesday and Thursday night, we have our Polish community group, Noughts and Crosses. Again, 6 till 8. They have anywhere between 20 and 30 people in here. That's a mixture of children and adults. A really buzzing environment. This week they played with clay. They made clay on the Wednesday, and on the Thursday they painted it all up. So they've made all these really interesting looking leaves. Some look like leaves, some don't quite. So obviously I did take the opportunity to wind a couple of ladies up that their leaves didn't actually look like. I don't know what they look like, probably best not saying. On Friday we have our eco group for kids, or eco club for kids. So That is 10 till 12. We've had about 10 people in today because that was before this. That during the term time is for home educated children because there's not a great deal of provision in the area. So we cover it on a Friday. I think the library did or does do certain sort of provision for them. During holiday times, anybody's welcome as long as they bring their parents along, because it's just safer if the parents take responsibility for their own children. And there's probably more as well. There is more. Yeah, there's green drinks, which is next Tuesday. That's 7 till 9 p.m. at the Queen's Head on Broad Green. So do come and have a beer with me. You don't have to have a green beer. You can have a normal coloured beer if you prefer. But the point of it being called green is we're all sort of talking about environmentally friendly activities. There it is, just there. This month we're talking about the climate crisis and is the government doing enough? So we try and have a theme every month. The other thing, as Rachel was talking about, is that we have a repair cafe on the second Saturday of every month. That goes from 9 till 12. It's on exactly the same time as the Glamis Hall indoor car boot sale, which is a mega event that probably has about 40 stalls. The swap shop's on too. So that's definitely one for your diaries. Every Saturday, apart from Christmas and during the summer, they have an indoor car boot sale, second Saturday of every month. And the repair cafe, which is anywhere between 5 and 10 fixers, will fix anything from a toaster to some clothes. It's where the social group starts. So in the Eco Hub, we'll have the social group fixing anything that you want. In the hall itself, we'll actually have a load of people trying to fix anything from, like I say, a bicycle to a computer. If it's nice and sunny, we'll fix the bicycles outside. So there you go. Is there anything else in this book that I've forgotten, Jo?
No, but I did. The Made with Many are doing Fresh Fest. I think it's all backwards, isn't it? Or is it not? Oh no, it's not.
It looks the right way to me.
Yeah, so Fresh Fest, which is a event for the youth to discover what is actually going on in the town for them, because there's so many people between 11 and 18 who are always saying, oh, there's nothing for me. But if they come down to I can't remember what it is now, gosh, Victoria Centre, yeah. That's it, yeah, on the 21st of October between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m, they can come and find out what there is in the town for them to do.
Cool. And just in case you haven't heard enough of my voice for a little bit, one of our regular people, another Jo, just to confuse the life out of you, Jo, the manager of Glamis Hall, she's actually going on holiday in about half hour's time, so she couldn't make it today. But thankfully, this Jo here has put a lot of their stuff on the same page, which is quite exciting. Glamis Hall, if you don't know, is a day centre. They look after anybody over 50. It does cost, but they have things like hairdressing, they cook for people, they have entertainment. They're treated like royalty. In fact, where they look after them most of the time is called the VIP lounge. So very exciting. Their Glamis Youth Club actually starts next week. That's every Thursday, 4:30 till 5:30. The GLJ Theatre Company are doing all sorts of things as well. There's a youth theatre and a core theatre. And they have all sorts of things going on in the evenings, from Zumba to, I think it's Pilates, a badminton group once a month. All far too energetic for me, I'm afraid, but happy days. Like I say, it's a very busy little place, this end of town. The other thing to sort of tell you is we have other community centres in the town. I know that the Victoria Centre is particularly busy, has a lovely group down there called Dostio, who have a group called Women Have a Go. Worth having a look at the Victoria Centre social media and also their website to have a look for what's going on down there. They focus on everything multicultural. So if you're from a different place, or I don't know, of a different religion to the majority, that's possibly the place to check out. And of course, you've got the Hemmingwell Skills and Community Centre on Hemmingwell, on Nest Farm Crescent. Again, loads of stuff down there. They have regular bingo sessions down there on a Thursday. They have a Bob Club. I've just read this in here. That was fortuitous. I wasn't actually. Look, there we go. There's a Bob Club just there, and that's at the Hemingway. That's the one. Fantastic. Get my finger in the right area. That is where are they? New terms just started. Tuesdays 10 till 11:30. Fabulous thing. My little boy went to it as he did at the fabulous library thing, and I'm feeling that I've talked too much, and I've got a feeling that Rachel's got so much more to add because there is a fantastic person called Dee who works at the library that does a million things, and also because I've got this book and I can't actually get the right page, there's two more things there you might want to talk about as well, Rachel.
Yeah, so I haven't got those dates written down, but we have started a chess club. It's weekly on a Saturday, I believe. Let me just see if we have got it written down. Oh, I have got it written down, 2 till 4 chess club. And that's down at the moment as just the 23rd of October, but I do believe we are trying to try and do that weekly. I'll start with Mondays because we do have a very busy schedule. So fortnightly on a Monday, we've got our Friendship and Tea Club, and that's on the 9th and the 23rd of October. That's just an opportunity for people to come along, make friends. We've got board games in the library. I don't know if you saw that we've been donated a lot of board games, and we've bought lots of them as well through a donation. So they're all there available for the public. During half term as well, all of the board games are free as well to use. So that's good and worth checking out. Also on a Monday, just once a month, and that's on the 2nd of October, we've got our Deaf Awareness Coffee Club. This started just from doing one day for Deaf and Tinnitus Awareness Day. And from that, we had a few people attend and say that they wanted to make it a regular thing. So we've been able to do that. And then starting this month on the 30th of, not this month, next month on the 30th of October, we've got a Carers Coffee Club. And that's, we've noticed that quite a lot of people are coming into the library and they're expressing that they needed a bit of extra support and just a friendly voice. So we've decided that it's a good place to start, and sometimes experience is where a lot of people find information from because they don't necessarily know where to source the information. So it's a good place for carers to come together and share their knowledge and just build up friendships and have a bit of time for their self as well. So Tuesdays, we've got our English conversation group, and that's every week, 10:30 till 12. That's a really fun, energetic group. Our colleague Suzanne runs that, and she's excellent. She plays games, and it's just a way where a lot of people come and do their ESOL classes, and then once their courses are finished, they don't necessarily use the tools that they've been given. So Suzanne started that group to just get people talking in a more casual way in English to just get those skills frequently used. What else have we got? We've got a monthly reading group, and that's on the 10th of October. And then we've got a manga and anime club as well, which is for sort of 11 plus to 18, and that's 4 till 5 on a Tuesday. As Jonathan says, Dee runs a lot of groups as well. So we've got an under ones group on a Tuesday afternoon. We've got rhyme time and bounce and rhyme on a Wednesday, and we've got preschool play on Thursdays, and we've got library story time every Friday. It's worth, we'll send round a WhatsApp to everybody on our mailing list as well. So yeah, just try and keep you posted as much as possible. Also, Friends of Wellingborough Library have also put on different crafts every month. So these are paid events, but different crafters are coming along, sharing their skills, and people are able to book onto that. So come in to find out more about that. And just because you've mentioned Christmas, I will mention our Christmas fair, which is on Saturday, the 2nd of December. But yeah, I did whiz through that a bit too quickly, but hopefully you've got some of it.
No, that's great. No, crikey, it's fabulous. I just had this feeling that you were sort of keeping a lot to yourself there, so I thought it was best to give you another shout, really, because like I say, you do so much, and it's not just the special events. Of course, it isn't. Of course, we are missing a few other people, like for instance, Father Ben at St Mark's. They have a coffee morning every Saturday morning. Quite often have the councillors there from the local estate if you want to go and see them. Is there anything else you can think of, Joe?
Not event-wise, no. We've got our app, which links to our website, and it's on there as our main thing we advertise is the business directory. So if any businesses or organisations are out there that want to be a part of our directory, to email the town council and ask for a form, and I can send you one over for you to fill out. We've got the library on there. I think I've done a eco page as well
Have
on
you?
there. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have a look. I'll have a look.
Glamis Hall. But yeah, if you go to the website, there's business directory up in the top left, or download the app, and you'll be able to see all our events, all the news, everything that's on there. And if there are any other events going on, do send them through, because we'll put them on our website, which will then show up on the app as well. So, and then we've got a second app, which is a trails app. So if during the half term, I know it's a while away, but still half term will come creeping along. If you want to just go out and about, if it's nice weather, there's 3 walks that you can do at the moment. There's a short walk, which literally goes through the town, which is buggy and wheelchair accessible. And then there's a medium walk and a longer walk as well. So you just turn on the app and you follow the directions, and each point has a specific little history talk about it as well. So it's discovering the history in Wellingborough. It's very good.
That's cool. Yeah, we not to be outdone, of course. The eco group also has 3 walks from here, but doesn't have quite the pennies to put it on an app like this one here.
No.
So there you go.
Talk to the deputy clerk; she might be able to
Oh,
add it on there.
I'll talk to the deputy. If I see the deputy clerk, I shall ask her. But there we go. We've got a nice little map of said walks on there. Look at that. There you go. It looks a bit like a dog. But yeah, I think there's 1 3 mile, 1 2 mile, and 1 1 mile of the areas, starting and finishing at the Eco Hub, because obviously that's what we did. And in the summer holidays, we did have a special day where people came and either rode their bicycles or whatever. But anyway, I'm talking about me again, so there you go. So I think Joe's led me into something. That sounds a bit exciting, doesn't it? I'm going to show you something. Are you ready to be excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, don't be too excited now. Here we go. We have a little website. Now, this is not my website. Well, I suppose it is sort of, but it is everybody's website who comes to these forums. So that's the picture I've just changed to the Disability Pride event that was in the town. So I just thought that was a lovely picture of a lot of community organisations joining in and making a real difference to something that isn't talked enough about. But the main point of me showing you this is obviously there's a lot of stuff that we show what's going on. Yes, there's a rather outdated photo of me because I'm the one that sort of edits this. But it also shows you sort of the other groups, including Facebook groups and Nextdoor groups that we have, where anybody, including the library, the town council, any community organisation, in fact, the Wellingborough Forum, any business can share anything on there. The Wellingborough, the community forum group is just for community stuff, as it sounds. Something we uniquely do is this as well. We have, I don't know if you can see me hoovering over that. We have a calendar, so you can have a look at what's on any day. The library actually have a login to this, so they can add their own events to this calendar and do. So I'm hoping that you're keeping all that updated down the library. Everybody's got a different colour, so here we go. That's the library. They must be red. You can just hoover over it. You can click on it for even more details. This is what's happening today, by the way. There's Glamis Hall. That's what we're on now. So there you go. That's exciting, isn't it? And this is what, something else I did forget. We've got Fun Fridays tonight.
6 till 8.
6 till 8. And it's video games tonight. There you go. So we've got a PS4, a Mega Drive, a Wii. It's going to be fun. Now, there's a couple more bits from the library, of course. But you can scroll up and down on that. And every day is action-packed with stuff that's going on in Wellingborough. Like I say, at the moment, it's only ourselves, or like me, if you like, the eco group and the library that has a log on to that. But Joe, you're more than welcome to one to add your event.
If possible, we could.
Yeah, of course.
Have
Yeah,
one as well, please.
yeah, and this calendar is shareable, so I've actually pasted it on the Wellingborough Organisation's website and also my own co-op one. So we could put that everywhere. There you go. So there's a couple of groups. I'm going to share something else with you because we're running out of time, possibly because I'm too cheap to pay
That's
for Zoom
Yeah.
subscription. But we won't say that out loud now, will we? Because that's just ridiculous talk. There you go. So here we go. Hello, we're back to this again. See, the technical gremlins have definitely got me today, haven't they? Let's click on that if it lets me. Okay, it's definitely being a sausage. So there's that calendar we were just looking at. And obviously there is actually a click that you can, a menu item on that website where you can open up the whole calendar so you can see about a week at a time. As that page was just showing you, we've got 2 Facebook groups and a next door group where everybody can share stuff. The 2, let's have a look, see if I can get me doodah out again. Here we go. There's 2 Wellingborough forum groups, one on Facebook, one on Nextdoor. That's for businesses, community groups, councils, anybody to share anything on. We've got a lot of business advertising on there, but it's all local stuff, so it's really important to share what people are doing in the town. And then, because we've just revamped this forum from the Community Resilience Forum to just a community forum, I've changed the Facebook group for it so it acts in the same way. So do share your community events on that group, and then people can reshare it from there, and we can build a community around the community in Wellingborough on that. Like I say, myself and Joe have just been talking about the calendar and how to do that. If you're on there, or if you want me to give you a shout out on my co-op social media, I will do that. And it's something called Wow What's on Wellingborough. So you get a big old post going round. It's a bit flashy, perhaps a bit cheesy, but people do seem to notice. And it hopefully gets a few more people through the door. So do share anything you can with me. Everybody's got my email, or of course you can share it via our WhatsApp group, any of those groups I've just talked about, or our email list, which is community@wellingborough.org. Send me a request, or I think you can go to a fancy website link, which I can share with anybody that wants it. And we can sign you up to there. There's currently 42 different organisations on that. So if you share on that, 41 other people will get to know what you're doing. So it's quite a powerful thing to try and pull people together in the town. Anywho, what happens when I press that button? That is pretty much it. Lovelies, we're just about to get cut off because, like I say, I'm a bit cheap. Well, actually, no, we've got 3 minutes, so we'll get out of this screen. But I'd just like to say thank you for joining us. This will be put on social media everywhere, so everybody can have a look and hopefully join in with the lovely things that we're all doing. I shall come out of that so we can also, that's if I grab hold of the right mouse. There we all are again, fantastic. So thank you very much for joining us. Like I say, I hope you appreciate the fact that this is about half as long as what they used to be, because we're all busy bees. We all seem to be getting busier, which is mad, isn't it, really? But I think that's just the way the world's going. So we've tried to accommodate that. Does anybody else got anything else to say? You've got 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
No, I'm good. No, thank you ever so much.
Thank you very much. What about yourself, Rachel? You're muted again. I don't know how you've done it. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for both coming, and I hope everybody who's been watching this enjoys it too. Thank you. See you again next month.